What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin. Right now, we're sitting at $26,600, down about 2% on the day. What I want to do, guys, because price action has been pretty tricky on the chart here, I want to go behind the scenes into the block, and I want to get you some really strong support and resistance areas, along with some other things that I've been looking at. If you get some from these videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, put into the block down low, and we'll dig into this. So guys, first one we're going to be looking at here, this is going to be global in and out of the money. So in green, the way you want to look at this, the easiest way that I can tell you, green's going to be support areas, and red are going to be the overhead resistance areas that you want to watch. So right now, coming in at about $24,000, the average price, we have 2.46 million Bitcoin in terms of the total volume. So I would look, if Bitcoin continues to drop down, I would look at $24,000 as potential support, and then it would be down around 16,162, where we also could have some buying pressure. So those are the two main areas I'm going to look at for support. If price drops down and we get into those areas, we want to see what happens at that range. The next one here in terms of overhead resistance, total volume, 944,000 Bitcoin. So less than what we saw for our support over here, which was 2.46 million Bitcoin. So a smaller resistance level, and this is going to be at $27,051. The next area that we'd want to watch, it's more similar to the support, so a bigger area. It has a total volume of 2.14 million Bitcoin, and that's going to be at $29,000. So those are the main areas that I'm going to watch here, guys. Overhead resistance. We want to see if Bitcoin can break over $27,000. If it can, then we'd look up to that $29,000 for overhead resistance. In terms of in the money right now, all addresses there, we have 61.25% in the money. Out of the money is going to be 37.37%. So we don't really have a big discrepancy there, guys. We're not up in the 90s in either direction or down at 10% in either direction. So right now, we just really have that big fight between the bulls and the bears, and that's what I want to show you next here. So what we're going to get into is the bulls and the bears. And for the bulls and the bears, it says bull is an address that bought more than 1% of the volume traded in the last 24 hours. A bear is the opposite of that. So right now, guys, when we're taking a look at this, you can see just the stalemate here. 7-day total bulls is 120. 7-day total bears is 120. We're just really waiting to see which direction Bitcoin's going to move next. And guys, one thing that I can tell you out there, I know people are searching YouTube videos. What way is Bitcoin going to break for sure? No one knows for sure. You're going to have experts in this space who are saying that we're going to go down to 15,000. You're going to have experts who are saying that we're going to be pumping up to 40,000 in the next month or so. So what I can say, the best thing that I can tell you guys is prepare. If Bitcoin goes down to those levels, what do you want to do at those levels? Do you want to start dollar cost averaging? Are those good levels for you? If we go up to those resistance levels, are you trading? Is that something that you want to take profits? If we get up to those ranges, so always have your plan mapped out. If you're a longer term investor, I believe anywhere from Bitcoin, guys, 25,000, 20,000 and down, if we can get there, that's going to be good dollar cost averaging value for you, is what I would say. And that's just my opinion on that, though, guys. Obviously, anything can happen, but I think from that range down, small dollar cost averaging is a good idea. So next one here, we're going to get into the address stats. Okay, so for our daily address stats here, in blue, we're going to have our new addresses. Green's going to be active addresses. Orange is zero balance address, and then black's going to be price here. So in the last 7 days, for our new addresses, we have a minus 0.17. For 7-day active addresses, we're up 1.39%, and then 7-day, the zero balance, we're at a negative 1.78. Next one I wanted to look at for us, guys, and I think this is a pretty cool one as well. It is the average time that the token is held for Bitcoin. And what we're going to look at here is 4.2 years. So that shows some really strong belief in Bitcoin, guys, to have an average holding time there of 4.2 years. So that's looking really good. The next one I want to get into is daily active addresses. See if I can find that for us. Okay. Just give me a second here. Get into the address stats. So we did the daily active. Let's go into the total addresses now. And for the total addresses, you're going to see this in green right here, this nice uptrend that we've been having here since the start of Bitcoin. And in the last 30 days, our average is 48.4 million addresses. 30-day high is 48.94 million, and then 30-day low is going to be 47.79 million addresses. And then the last one we're going to take a look at here, guys, we're going to get into the ownership stats. I think this is pretty fascinating here, just to look at the overall breakdown. Okay, So here's what I wanted to show you here, guys. This is the holdings distribution matrix. And what's so cool about this here, this is going to show you basically the range that you want to try to get in, guys. Are you sitting here, are you looking and saying, I want to get into the range of 0.01 to 0.1 Bitcoin? Right now, there are about 8 million addresses here, and percent of total addresses, that's 15.94% or 92%. The next one we're going to look at is the 0.1 to 1 Bitcoin. You're looking at 3.47 million addresses, and that's about 7%. And then you're looking at the 1 to 10 Bitcoin here, guys, and we don't even have a million addresses there. From the 1 to 10, and that's 1.73. And then you look from the 10 to 100, we have 141,000 addresses. 100 to 1,000, we have 13.78 thousand. Then from there, it just gets way less. But, you know, guys, always have a goal and aim. Do you want to get to the 0.1 to 1 Bitcoin and be part of this crew here, the 3.47 million? Do you want to get to the 0.1 and be in this range here, the 8 million? So just have those plans mapped out. You know, we don't know for sure what's going to happen with Bitcoin, but in my opinion, guys, at some point here, we're going to get back into a bull market. Things will turn around, and we're going to get some awesome opportunities. So God bless each and every one of you guys. Take care.